Welcome to Futurum. This time we'll talk about the EULCS 2017 Spring Split Grand Final. My name is Benvarmeren, and as you can see on your screen, at least my caster name is able to be seen on your screen. And we'll talk about the Grand Final, which is going to be between G2 Esports and Unicorns of Love. Unicorns of Love fighting their way to the grand final alongside G2 Esports, all the way from the semi-final, being the first seeded team in their respective groups. G2 beating Fnatic in the semi-finals, where they lost the first game against Fnatic and then won the following three, and same thing happened for Unicorns of Love. So, with that being said, G2 Esports and Unicorns of Love. Historically, G2 Esports, in my opinion, have been a way more dominant team than Unicorns of Love. Unicorns of Love, they had a little bit of trouble in the last season, but have now came back stronger than ever, to be honest. And they are looking like a team that are ready to just get out there and show what they are able to do. Like G2 Esports, they certainly are the big favorites to take this. They have an amazing AD carry, a strong mid laner, a good jungler too. Everything is just pointing their way for a victory, and Unicorns of Love, people will expect them to lose this game. What do I expect? Well, I expect Unicorns of Love to beat underdog too. I don't think that they will be able to take on G2 Esports. While G2 they lost Rockcat, I do think that G2 they have come back from their mistakes. And Unicorns of Love, in my opinion, are a little bit of a similar team to Rockhat in their playstyle. They both play very straightforward. They just move forward all the time, never look back, attack, aggression upon aggression upon aggression. That's the way that these two teams play, or Rockhat and Unicorns of Love, that is. And I do think that if Unicorns of Love and Rockhat, they keep this up, then if Unicorns of Love they play this way too, then they won't stand that big of a chance against G2 Esports, because G2 Esports simply just have been a better team. They have known to, well, we've seen them adapt in series, that's what I'm trying to say. Like when they played against Fnatic, they tried to incorporate their playstyle where they go for these freaky and crazy games with a lot of aggression. They weren't allowed to do so. G2 they adapted fairly well to that game, and G2 they can also adapt to Unicorns of Love. Like Unicorns, while they aren't Fnatic, the two teams are very aggressive and does have some similarities between them. So that means that G2 they can obviously adapt to this, but not only that, G2 they also have better individuals in my opinion. Like you have in the top lane you have Expect going up against Vizichachi, and I do know that Vizichachi is such a good top laner, and most likely also is better than Expect in some senses, but I do feel like Expect, if you can just lay back, we've seen him play pretty much whatever he needs to. Like he can go for carries and he can go for tanks. So if you go for tanks or something more laid back in this series, it won't hurt you as much. And then we have Trick, who is, in my opinion, way better than Cersei, despite Cersei getting the Rookie of the Split award. I do think that Trick is overall a better jungler, can sometimes get a little bit predictable, which can obviously be punished by his opponents, but with that in mind, I do think that still having the right core around your jungler will allow them to succeed better. In the mid lane, we have Exile going up against Perks, and while some people they say that Perks is very cocky, he's also a strong laner, and not even that, he knows most of the time when he has to just lay back a little bit. He's still a very cocky player, and he can sometimes get punished by that. But if he has fixed that problem and knows how to play with his team in this game, then I do feel that he will probably be a better a better mid laner for his team than someone like Exile will be. Not that Exile is a bad mid laner, don't get me wrong. I do think that he's a strong and amazing mid laner. Like, he definitely deserves to be in the grand final with the way that he's been playing. And in some sense, I just feel like Perks is better than him. I feel like Perks is a better, or at least a more complete package right now. Exile still needs more experience to really get to a point where I could say, well, he's at least top 4 or something like that in Europe. Because right now I do feel like he's a top 3 or 4 at least. But he doesn't have enough experience for me to say that very confidently. So I really think that he needs more experience to like become the best possible mid laner version of himself. And in the bottom side, obviously, Sven and his support, Miffy, are just very strong. They are such a good duo lane, and they've been for so long too. I do feel like Miffy, which a lot of people also know, is a guy that can overextend quite a lot. Like, he can overextend time after time after time and rack on these huge death scores. But his team is able to outweigh that, and I do feel like if they actually are able to try and fix that problem, then that might help a little bit in terms of making the bottom lane more consistent for G2. And overall, I just feel like G2, they have a better team. Like, their individuals are better, their decision making are better too. And with all the experience that they have, they will be able to succeed easier here in the grand final. Will they sweep UOL? Yeah, most likely. I think that G2 are that good of a team that they can sweep UOL in the grand final. But I also think that G2, they can sometimes become very cocky. And if it gets out to a drawn out game like 50 minutes or so, then it could potentially swing into the favor of UOL. Still, G2, they have a lot of good decision making at that point in the game. So it's going to be a hard task for UOL. And I do think that G2 in the end will take it probably 3-1. I do think that Cersei and Exile might be able to take a game off of G2, but in the long run, G2 will be a better team and will be able to overcome Unicorns of Love with all of their experience and all of their better individuals.